Welcome, fishy friends, to another Wicked Fish Wednesday. Let's make sure the Discord ping worked. If it did not, I will promptly make sure that I can help with that. Oh, it's working. Here we go. And we're live. Four viewers already. Welcome, everybody. Mr. Prius, Jimmy, Stormcloak Guard, and one mystery viewer. Hello, Puck. 6 viewers. Astronomy is boring? If you say so. So it's Wicked Fish Wednesday as scheduled. However, I do have all my models painted. However, something I could do real easily on these guys is just do like a purple or yellow on like each of their belts or shield. So yeah, we could do that if you guys want. I do not play basketball. I do not actually play any sports. I just work out and go on hikes. We are, of course, Wicked Fish are already on the menu. So don't worry about that. It's just a matter if you guys want to spend a minute or two. Because it only takes like a minute or two. It's not like I'm painting the whole guy. I'm just going over their belt with like a purple or a yellow. So it's up to you guys. Here's Big Blue Fish, of course, though. My co-host extraordinaire. So we might as well don upon our Wicked Fish Wednesday safety goggles. As it is time for things to get a bit wicked. All right, guys. So let's get started. So today's Wicked Fish Wednesday is the Daspis, which was a very small marine vertebrate that lived on 560 million years ago. Just quite a long time. No, Big Blue Fish is not losing any stuffing. He's just floppy. It lived around the Ordovictus period, so quite a long time ago. And it was a small marine vertebrate that only grew up to be about 6 inches long on average. And an interesting thing about them is they actually have no functioning jaw. They were bottom feeders, so they just had a series of movable plates in their mouth or mouth region that would help them basically pick up algae's smaller marine organisms that they are capable of crushing and digesting. Another notable thing about them is they have no fins or notable outer body protrusions. They are basically like a tadpole, the early stages of a tadpole, except larger and in fish form. They have, of course, a tail, but they have no dorsal or ventral fins, which is pretty interesting for a fish. They lived in shallow waters in Australia, on the coast, or what we would now call Australia. I would not sacrifice something or someone for eldritch knowledge. I'm pretty fine with what I know currently and what I am learning. So yeah, Theosaurus. I can, if I believe so. That is the giant whale. Yes, just as I thought. The giant whale, like it's very similar to the Leopleurodon, actually. However, they were smaller and they lived in pods. Us? Oh, you're just correcting yourself. Yes, they were significantly smaller than the Leopleurodon, and they lived in pods. And overall, they looked significantly more porpoise-like. However, they do have serrated teeth in that long bottle-like nose. Oh yes, the magical Leopleurodon, Charlie. It's not just any Leopleurodon. Anyway, Ichthyosaurus was very similar to those, to the Leopleurodon. However, they were not apex predators. They were more scavengers that lived together in pod-like regiments. So, pretty interesting. They were carnivorous, of course, though. Opportunistic scavengers. Safety goggles are essential to the program, guys. Yucky, huh? Leopleurodon does have a very cool name. They are the more avid hunters, cousins of the Ichthyosaurus. Grindylows aren't a real fish, aren't they? Yeah, that's in some sort of lore. Yeah, Grindylows. Aren't those the things that are supposed to like resemble Grendel from Beowulf? There was a prehistoric armored fish, the Dunkleosteus, one of the apex predators of the ancient world. First, Grindylows. Grindylows were like little. I think they were in Harry Potter or something, but they originally are like English folklore. They're supposed to be like the little spawn of Grendel from Beowulf, and Grendel was like the main. Was the first antagonist of the Beowulf book or story, legend, whatever you want to call it. So they were supposed to be like little evil imp-like spawns of Grendel. They're like subaquatic, interesting but weird. And yes, the prehistoric armored fish, the Dunkleosteus, one of the largest prehistoric creatures found. It has, it had armored platings around its head region, and they were like it was meant to help it through fighting, and it had large pronged teeth, so it was a very avid hunter. It had a very tadpole like tail though. or it was thought to have a tadpole-like tail. Those bone-like protrusions would help it when getting into confrontations with other predators. Hello, Spiggy, and I love you too, friend. I think you guys are talking about Monster Hunter or something. Game that I've not played, but heard it's supposed to be cool. But yeah, there's that. Anybody else have any questions? Because I'm all out of the scheduled program. Yes, the fridge just opened. How's my brother? Doing something. God knows what. Fridge reveal? Sure, I can do a fridge reveal sometime. It's not very interesting. My favorite Pokemon? That's a tricky one. Always really liked Garchomp, though. Always, always. Back when I was really into the card game. Well, not the card game. At that time, I didn't know how to play the card game, but everybody collected the cards back in like elementary school. Everybody wanted a Garchomp. Garchomp had just come out in the Pokemon generations. Everybody wanted him. He might have not been the best card, but everybody thought he was the coolest. Garchomp is a beast. He's always been one of my favorites. High damage, looks cool, land shark. It's not to love. Its Mega might not be the best, but I still think it's pretty cool. Charizard is a classic. Pink Mega Garchomp. It's pretty cool. I need your guys' advice on something real quick. It's just model stuff. It's a good example. This guy, I guess. So on my little dudes, you see that symbol on the shield? I'm going to paint that either purple or yellow. Which one should I do it? On their shields and their belt symbols. What color should I make the symbols on each of these little dudes? Yellow. Okay. Sword and Shield is based. Not played it. Looks interesting. I don't know. I looked at the list of Pokemon. Honestly, was not a huge fan of the whole lineup. But what can I say? Anybody else have any questions or topics for discussion? Sword and shield is pretty based. Uncle Murphy says I should just paint the symbols and shield symbol. What does the ideal fish look like? Well, there technically is no ideal fish. It depends what it's built for. Because each fish is ideal for its own path of evolution. Like we have the apex of carnivorous fish, which are like sharks or the great white or the hammerhead, ones like that. Or the ideal for bottom feeders, parrotfish. Each fish is ideal in its own way. Who knows? Maybe like a hammerhead that has chromatophores, so it can change color to disguise itself, and then maybe I don't know, like a thresher-like tail. Um, yeah, I guess those are some ones. How do I like my steaks cooked? Asks Uncle Murphy. I usually go with medium or medium rare. Can't go wrong there, in my opinion. Um, for mashed potatoes, when you say country gravy, you're talking about like the country gravy that like you get at like Cracker Barrel with like your biscuits. If so, then I'm gonna go beef gravy. That's just me though. What's better, mac and cheese, Kraft or Velveeta? Um, I like Kraft, but if I had to pick a third party, I'd go Annie's or Annie's Bunnies or whatever they're called. Annie's mac and cheese is real good. Adios, Mr. Prius. Hope you enjoyed the stream, my friend. Big Bluefish and I hope that you have a excellent rest of your day. If I could have one superpower, what would it be? I wish I could be something intangible. I think I've answered this before, but like I wish I could like willingly make myself intangible. So like if I were to like get shot, it would just like go through me. Like I wish I could turn into water. That would be cool. So then I could just like do stuff as water. Continue to create water from me. In the store, what you picking up from the store, Stormcloak Guard? Put meat in my mac and cheesy? Usually not, but sometimes I do. Depends what meat I have on hand. Hello there, lucid boar. And yes, it is me, Mile. Of course. If I have bacon on hand, then yeah, I'll put bacon in my mac and cheese. Other than that, I usually just keep it normal. Best cereal? Man, I really enjoy some Frosted Flakes or Honey Bunches of Oats. Those are quite epic. Bluefish agrees. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Honey Bunches are pretty swag. Love them. Can't go wrong with some Honey Bunches of Oats. They swag. Lucid Boar, I need a second opinion. So I'm all done with painting these models. Here, what's the dude with the shield? But you see the symbol on the dude's shield? I'm gonna paint the symbols on the shield and the same symbols on all the dude's belts. What color should I do it? Purple or yellow? Uncle Murphy says yellow, but he was the only one who responded to my query. Fruity Pebbles are good, but since they're so small, they absorb milk so quickly. And so they become like really mushy really fast. So unless you're scarfing them down, it's kind of hard to just kind of like have a slow breakfast with them. Mm-hmm. So that's just me though. I would not know. I've never had peanut butter as I am deathly allergic to it. Maybe someday. You want yellow? Well, that's the thing. These dudes aren't Nurgle. These are just dudes. These are dudes called the Splintered Fang, like gladiators. And like the whole thing is using coating their weapons in poison and like drinking poison themselves. And if they survive, then like I don't know, they become stronger. There's not much known about these dudes, or I haven't seen too much about these dudes. These aren't Nurgle dudes. They're just dudes who drink poison and become stronger because of it, because their weird minor deity gives them strength. But if you think yellow, then yes, let's do yellow. Big Blue Fish and I will be chilling. We are living the dream. We are on our grind. We are built different. If it all goes wrong, make them half stone or wood. Well, I don't know. I don't know if their snake deity would turn them into stone or wood. I'll Google it. My favorite veggie, I like carrots. Carrots are pretty good. I think I'm just gonna go carrots or asparagus. Actually, green beans or carrots. Yeah, green beans or carrots. Okie dokie. We have hit the 25-minute mark, so Big Blue Fish and I, ooh, olives. I've honestly never had olives. But Big Blue Fish and I will wish you all a good night. Asparagus is pretty good. So I wish everybody a good night. See you the day after tomorrow for Fun Fish Friday. I will have lots of fun activities planned or stuff. I'll make a little list of fish that I have not done, and then we will talk about them and we will educate each other and have fun conversations. So, like always, stay safe, ask questions whenever you want. Have a good night, and goodbye, fishy friends.